I'm Bob LeClaire, the president of Fifth Third in Toledo, and co-chair of the 22nd Century Committee. And behind me are a whole host of folks who are helping with that effort, and you'll hear from a couple of them in just a minute. But you know, we put our committee together in May for the first time, and really our purpose was to try and capture the momentum that was happening in our city. And when you look all that's transpired since May, you've had ProMedica, which has broken ground on their new headquarters. If you haven't been by Promenade Park, it looks like a construction zone today, and we're really excited about the work that's going to go on there and the end result and all the employees that will come downtown. Hensville, you can see out in the right field area, is well underway. Joe Napoli assures me that it'll be ready for April 7th, right? Opening day. And so we're really excited about the dining and the entertainment opportunities that will come with that. Across the street, you see the Berdan building, and they are finally underway over there with a very exciting project that the end result will be 115 loft-style apartments that will give us, again, much-needed resident opportunity in downtown, and that's a piece of the puzzle that goes into creating a vibrant downtown. And then just last week, the soon-to-be new owners of the Grand Plaza Hotel over on Summit Street announced that they'll be closing the hotel for a period of time and giving it an extreme makeover. And when we reopen, it'll be a Marriott Renaissance with a 4-star rating. So we're really excited about that. Downtown deserves a 4-star hotel, and we're really excited about that. So when our group got together, it really was to capitalize on the momentum that we had. As a little refresher, our group in May was put together with 27 business leaders and community leaders, and we have evolved from there. We've incorporated the feedback of a lot of different organizations and a lot of different individuals who are going to be helping us with our work there. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is create a strong private and public collaboration that will incorporate all of the good work that's currently being done in the community, along with what can be done, and then the resources to really support that. And that's probably been the missing component over the last several years, is we've missed that collaboration and, more importantly, the financial resources to get the job done. And we think we're headed in the right direction on that front. The one thing I'll say is, you know, anytime you put a group together, and we did that in May, you hope you can keep them engaged. And I would tell you, all of our members are very engaged around their participation, and now, most importantly, around their financial contributions to what we're trying to do. So we're really excited about the work that's being done around that front. The other thing, and a big question mark when we first introduced, was, are you going to work closely with the work that's been done in the community already? And we've had a number of outreach meetings with community organizations, Development Corporation, the Downtown Improvement Corp, to talk about those opportunities and how we might work together to help drive the good work that they're currently doing right now. And that conversation will continue to evolve as we move forward. But at the end of the day, it's really important that we all work together, that we utilize all the resources of our community if we're going to really have meaningful change and take advantage of the great things that are happening in downtown right now. One of the things that we thought was probably the first critical element in our new committee is to put together a master plan, a new downtown master plan. And there have been several of those over the years, but we really felt that a new downtown master plan was needed that would really incorporate what we know today, what we actually see happening today, as well as feedback from the community. And so Randy Oster, I'm going to invite up here to talk a little bit about that process, but that's a really critical component of moving ourselves forward in this effort. So I'd like to invite Randy up. All you know Randy. Randy's the CEO of ProMedica Health System and the co-chair of the 22nd Century Committee. So Randy?
Good, thank you very much. Good to see you. See that behind you. So thanks everyone for coming. So as Bob mentioned, you know, kind of 2 tracks for the committee. You haven't heard from us for a little bit, so we thought we'd give you an update today. One track has been working on the development piece, and the other track, a partial group of the 22nd Century Committee, a small group of us have worked on a master plan, and we started, you know, looking at kind of what would be involved with the master plan. I think when you think about cities and you think about how you revitalize the city, the importance of that urban core, It really starts with a vision or plan. We have had different plans along the way, as Bob mentioned, but a lot has happened, a lot of changes. And the other part is just as, we've chatted with the mayor, and now that the mayor election is behind us, as we think forward, how do we come up with a plan that's going to take us forward from here today? So it starts with a vision, it starts with a plan. It really is about kind of having this robust public-private partnership. It is really, about having strong business and all the elements that Bob kicked off about all the great things that are in process. And we would add, the great things that the county commissioners are doing as well relative to the convention center. There's a lot of great pieces that are moving forward. So from a committee standpoint, we created an RFP. We sent it out. We had responses from 15 different organizations. We interviewed 3 of them, and today I'm going to call up on Chris Herman from MKSK, is a group that we ended up picking. Great groups, a lot of talent, but we really wanted a group that had a proven track record, a group that really kind of knew the area, that had this idea of not only creating a vision but helping operationalize it. And the other part, I think the most impressive part, was how they involved the community. And so Chris is going to talk a little bit about the opportunity. In this whole process, the community is the expert. We need to make sure that there's great opportunity to take what's already existing, take the plans that we can work off for the future, but also to get as much community input as possible. So pleased to have Chris here with us today, and he's going to talk a little bit about MKSK and what you can expect relative to the strategic planning process. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, I'm Chris Herman with MKSK. We've got a great team put together to do this plan for you, for the downtown. We have MKSK. We are urban planners, designers, and landscape architects. We have expertise. We focus on urban revitalization in the Midwest. We also have HKS. They are world-class architects and urban designers, and they're going to be bringing their design skill to this team. We have Manick Smith, a fantastic local engineering team that will be looking at the transportation infrastructure and engineering issues that we will face as we go through this process. We have development strategies, also a world-class marketing and real estate company that will look at the market and come up with market feasible strategies as we look at the vision for downtown Toledo. And then we'll also be using the Toledo Design Center as a local boots on the ground firm with local knowledge to accentuate everything we're going to learn from all of you. And it really is important. This is going to be your plan. We've got a great foundation. Our experience to a successful downtown plan is to have the leadership, both the public-private, so we've got the city, county, we've got the 22nd Century Committee, all invested to seeing this happen, as well as all of you. National trends are showing the resurgence of downtowns, and we're seeing that start to happen here with, again, the momentum and the investment we're seeing. This is something we need to leverage. That will be what we'll be looking at as part of this plan, taking advantage of the existing assets that you already have with, for example, the ballpark we have here, the things going on with investment in Hensville, ProMedica's investment downtown. You can see the change in the flag of the downtown hotel. These are all great steps, and people are really getting excited about downtown, and we want to build on that. We're going to look at how to leverage the waterfront, how to connect the cultural institutions, how to create nodes and pockets of neighborhoods and really develop those neighborhoods to help bring the energy back to downtown Toledo. So we're very excited about that. And you, the community, are the experts, and we really want to hear from you, and we have a lot of ways we're going to try to engage you. So starting in January, we will have an online site where we will be asking questions, showing you data and information. We want you to give us feedback and have a dialogue. So we have 24/7 opportunity to have discussion about downtown Toledo. We will also be having the standard traditional public meetings where we'll invite you to come, and we will do a presentation, show you where we're at, get feedback from you, and continue to advance a vision with implementation steps and strategies. And then we'll also have at the first floor of the Edison building a storefront, which will have visuals as we make progress, so in progress visuals, and we'll have staff there at different points in time to come in, talk to us, share your ideas, see where we're at, and help us make this great plan. So We're very excited. It's going to be a great vision. We're going to make sure that it's something that builds on the momentum and is actionable and points all of you and all of us in the right direction to make a downtown that's we're all proud of and is vibrant for the 22nd century. Thank you.
You want to say no about timeline?
Sure, yeah, that's a good point. So we are doing basically the groundwork, advanced work now, and we'll be doing that through the end of the year. And then starting in January, we'll be starting to schedule the public meetings. We'll be rolling out the online website. So look for more information on that, and we'll be letting you all know. It's probably going to be a 6-month, maybe a little bit more process. We'll be engaging you. So as the weather gets nice, we'll really be having a lot of stuff outdoors and helping to have you participate throughout that process. So, thank you.
Cost, some of you have asked already about costs. A little over $300,000. It's being privately funded. We've had a number of organizations. We haven't really solicited anyone yet, but we've raised half the funds already to date. And we're proceeding to, again, talk to a number of companies about, working with us and helping fund this project. So, very exciting step. I think we'll have progressive other opportunities to talk. We'll have a few more press conferences in the future and have more discussions. So if there are not any other questions today, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank our 22nd Century Committee and supporters, and appreciate all your support, and have a great day. Thank you very much.